Meskula.
Meskula.
I've got 2 listings on the market right now.
I've had 7 signed listing agreements. 3 or 4 of them are already sold.
I closed my first deal from you guys, like our listing, so it sold for $880.
Same week I wanted the second appointment, we signed the listing agreement, and within like 2 weeks, we bought a place. This was quick. This was all happening within a month.
I have about 5 other listings that are going to be coming up from the ads.
I signed an exclusive listing until the end of August. Yesterday, I went on another CMA and got another listing as well.
We got our first listing 2 weeks ago with Meskula.
I have a townhome, multi-res unit, and 2 condo apartments, and then a 2-story.
So I have 1 listing that will go live this Friday, so that's good. Like, it'll be on MLS on Friday.
He trusted me and I ended up getting a listing for that. Should have the listing paper signed today or tomorrow.
I've sold 12 Meskula listings.
I've got 1 upcoming listing finally.
What? Wait, why didn't you send me a little text?
1 property active and sold. The other property will be active on Monday.
Got a bunch of phone appointments today and tomorrow. I got 2 sales this last week as well.
The houses we're looking at are going to be around $475. He's listing at $525, and then the other house lists at $350.
You guys are ahead of the game. CRM, amazing. I've met some pretty awesome people and lovely humans throughout this process.
2 listings as of right now with solid 3 coming up.
It's been great so far. We've been 3 months in, and we got our first listing 2 weeks ago with Meskula. Nice. So it's really great. Obviously, we're looking for more, and so far so good. We've been happy partnering with you guys.
Buyers that I've been working with, so I got two accepted offers. 20K month, 20K week, that'd be sick. I'm just going over there today to get everything signed up.
Nice, man. Nice. That's great news. That's good. The paycheck gonna be, I'm sure. Let me see. Looking at about 1.225 times 0.025, about 30K.
Well, I definitely, for certain, have at least 3 to 4 listings that are going to come up for certain within the next 6 months. Beyond that, there's probably going to be more.
I go to in-person appointments a few times a week. I'm going to one coming up on Saturday. It's about an $800,000 house.
There's about like 5 potential clients that I've been following up with a month that will be ready to like in the fall in the next month or so. It's going to be a busy fall. I'm excited.
My investment with Meskula, I can absolutely say has been worth it. My $2,500 investment with this other company, absolutely not worth it at all.
I have good news. Yes, give me some good news.
One of my leads from you guys, I will be listing his property next week.
From his listing, if I look at that, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8,000 times 8, $64,000 just off that one listing.
The 500, I would say with Hari, about 600 with Hari, 500 with the other 3, and on-end's going to be $750,000. I would say 725. Or when it's all said and done.
If you're in a Meskula heavy area where there's a ton of people, check it out. But Meskula is really good at what they do, so these other people that got in first probably have an edge.
Sorry, the one that I sold, we listed it at $499 and sold it for $4,502. And then the one that's listing, we're going out at $699. It's the duplex. We'll see how that goes. The seller wanted to go a little bit higher than I wanted to, but the market is so hot and so active for investment properties in Halifax. It'll sell no matter what. So I'm excited for that.
Everything that we expected at the beginning, it's just what been going on. Everything that was promised at the beginning, it's the same thing. Those coaching sessions, I really highly recommend that you guys attend those. And every time I have a coaching session, my confidence level is kind of like on a different level.
We have 3 on market right now. I think 7 more by the second week of August, and I think 6 more by the end of August. I probably have like 9 or 10 right now that are like almost there.
Got another listing appointment on Sunday.
But you were saying a couple of listings?
It was like a $1.2 million house.
We signed a listing agreement. We're going on market hopefully next week.
I asked him when I talked to you, when is the earliest I can meet with it? He wanted to meet me last Saturday.
Oh my goodness, I love this. I have 3 retirees. I've gone through the ads. Elderly, talking 70 plus. I have 2 divorces, 3 retirees, 1 person I'm bringing to market very soon. Everyone I'm talking to, if it's not urgent, I think that's why I've developed this pipeline I told you of like 10 to 12 transactions.
I actually just signed my first Meskula listing yesterday.
I love that, David. Well, congratulations, man.
My Meskula deal just went under contract last night.
Oh my God!
Meskula was probably about the 10th company that I had checked out. A lot of companies overpromise and underprovide, and I just found with Meskula, they actually came through with what they were talking about, and it was good.
If you're in an area where there is nobody else that that as using Meskula, you would be a fool not to do this. To anybody that's been burned by other companies in the past, so have I. You guys have actually kind of given me faith in this stuff. So it will be worth it. As long as you at least, I mean, you have to put in the work as well. Don't get me wrong.
This is how it works, man. This is the business. You have to invest into people for a long-term return, because if I do this now, my next year is going to be banging with a lot of these transactions from online leads. And as I keep doing the online leads and keep investing into advertising, it's just going to grow exponentially. I think of the first 6 months as like an investment. I think it's a bonus that I have this awesome $1.6 million listing coming from in the first 6 months.
So I've actually got 2 properties that are just like basically residuals and like connections through it. You know, that was $1 million property, and these 2 are both like walk-on waterfront properties. So one's listed right now for 1.5, and the other one's listed for 2.1 million.
I've been getting a lot more phone appointments, so now I just have to do my part. I can just call these people, and as long as they want to book an appointment and talk to me, I'll lock it down. I had 7 conversations or 8 phone conversations. So far, the only one that I haven't converted is one of them. So like 7 out of 8 or whatever.
We listed for 370 and she got an offer for 330 and we came to 350. So 350,000.
It's about 1.5 million.
That was like a $1.2 million house.
About 30K.
Like a $500,000 place, so it's great.
What you guys have done for me, it's been unbelievable. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
You guys have been amazing to me. I really struggled this year. This year's been like one of the hardest years I've ever had in my life. I am getting better. And I had a conversation with another the other day, and we're gonna book an appointment to sell his house.
I just booked my actual first in-person one like not an hour ago, so that was good.
But these are just sold. Like I sold this one house for, it's actually 250 over asking, but I didn't want to get, so 200 over. I've got another that's sold 300 over. It's so much fun to bring creativity to this industry.
We've got a deal closing Friday. Quads closes the following Friday. And then I have another deal closing on the Monday. That's not just exactly, that's like the one lead that brought me how many deals? 1, and it turns into like 5. I've closed 32,000 just with the ones I've closed. So the leads that I've been paid for are my return on investment, 88,000.
Tinto. I have an appointment with him tomorrow. House is about 1.5 million. And also, for houses around between 650 and 700.
Marcy, oh my goodness.
Got a bunch of
When we first started the new program, I just signed her paperwork yesterday.
What? Were you meeting for like the cherry on the top? Yes.
The money that I've invested with you guys, I've made more.
I've had a number of qualified good appointments that I've been to, like either on the phone or in person. I have my first deal closing through the program here in 2 days, which is, that often helps. Yeah, that's a big win.
I got a listing, first ever appointment, the first ever phone consultation they scheduled for me was one of my clients, Deborah. She said, all right, well, I'm interested in meeting with you. And so I went in and got a listing signed.
One listing acquired and 2 really good ones, 35, what did I see, 36, almost 36,000 in pipeline value, so that's great.
This morning, I already talked with the lead, so I'm planning on listing a home already for your guys' program. So, I got the listing signed, so we're all good there. We're going to do private listing for like a few weeks while they get everything ready.
You got the whole 200 lead.
Yeah, I've been really encouraged by that.
Like the average is like 20 for month one.
We got 2 listings this month from them so far. It was Randolph and Vernon.
Nice. I did a in-person yesterday after a phone call over on the weekend, and it went pretty well. She said she was just she said she might have like already locked into like a land assembly type of an agreement, so she just want to check that out. But
that's promising. That's a good one. Like planting the seeds.
The first 4 weeks, like I've literally run with leads. In a month, I've done 14 home valuations. 14 is good. 14 good leads.
Yeah, 14.
Good leads.
If you really think about it, 14 leads in the first month.
Ended up booking an in-person appointment that Sunday, and then I have like 2 others right now in the pipeline. 3 others in the pipeline.
He's a 949, and then the one I have coming soon today, he's $1,229,000.
I'm going to a listing appointment this afternoon. A lead I got that my first week with Meskula. There's about 5 or 6 really strong upcoming leads for listings. Going to a listing appointment that afternoon, and probably one of my first Meskula leads. Got the listing, which is awesome. It's exciting, so I'm really happy about that.
These numbers are good. 18 people for the first month. This funnel makes sense. 18 people, 16 calling back, 12 people follow up, 1 in-person appointment. with the potential for signing, I think, sometime this week. So, but I also wanted to make sure I signed the contract and stuff. The results are good so far, so you know, you can't really complain when the results are positive.
For me, just seeing all these leads come through, like opportunity, I just like want to be part of that.
You were already on the second listing?
That one's already under contract. There's little blue appointments all over my phone too, which are the ones that the AI is set up.
Getting me in front of people and being in front of people is paramount to my business and also to my being able to do real estate as my unique self. And E2 helps that, takes care of a lot of that back end. I personally would take me years to figure that all out. Of that, I've already got one signed listing and another one that's a handshake.
The appointment went absolutely scientifically perfect, and I'm absolutely sure that there's no way this guy's ever going to use another agent.
I'm doing so good. The guy has a second home. I think that one is a $450,000 home.
With the sold property, I made $11K. That's probably going to be $6,300.
I have 70 leads now that I didn't have 6 weeks ago. I mean, that's amazing, right? It's great to have that many leads in your repertoire you can work with.
I have a listing agreement in place. That's another $6,500. I've got another listing that's coming up. I expect to make about $8,700 on that one.
And it is with a Meskula lead, so I'm super excited.
I am honestly loving when you guys send that lead. Those leads, I wake up in the morning, it's like, congratulations. I'm doing an in-person presentation today, and there's another in-person presentation tomorrow. So I'm using another lead generation company as well. So far, you guys are winning.
I've seen there's one guy that I went to see yesterday. He's wanting to list with me, so I'm going to be listing that as well. One guy that I went to see yesterday morning, he's going to list it. I hopefully will list it this week. I suggested $750. He wants $810. I'm like, sure, we'll do it for 2 weeks, then we'll reduce it to $750.
Just signed my first listing agreement, and my client also wants to buy a condo. And this is a client from all of E2's marketing.
I had one yesterday. I got in front of a seller that was from this program, and I've only been doing it for about a week and a half. And I brought everything with me prepared to sign the listing, because that's how we do things at our company.
I listed a Meskula house yesterday.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What's the price on it?
$750,000. It's a $14,000 commission.
Let's go.
I'm actually working on a 1.3 and a $2 million Meskula lead right now. We got our home inspections Wednesday. Yay! So another one of my deals, I got 2 offers on it on Thursday, and we put it under contract.
Chill.
So, so I got 2 under contract this weekend.
Not a lie, the best investment I've made so far for my real estate career.
My investment with Meskula, I can absolutely say has been worth it.
What would you say to other agents who are considering working with us?
Amazing resource. It's not just the system, it's also the people. Like, I am 99.5% in support of Meskula and the job that they've done for me so far.
You have to have the right mindset to do the calls, do the work, being patient. Because if you don't have those, then probably Meskula is not for you.
Sign up, just pull the trigger, close your eyes if you have to, just do it.